Hi everyone, this is Maverick Phua, the chemistry guru. Now in this video, we want to discuss the suggested solution for 2020 A-Levels H2 Chemistry Paper 1, question 20. Now question 20, exhaust fumes from car engines contain the gases carbon dioxide, oxides of nitrogen, and unburnt hydrocarbons. Use of a catalytic converter in the car exhaust changes the gases emitted. So which statements are correct about the reactions occurring in the catalytic converter? So statement number 1, carbon dioxide is removed by reduction. Statement number 2, oxides of nitrogen are removed by reduction. Statement number 3, unburnt hydrocarbons are removed by oxidation. And we have 4 options, A, B, C, D. We want to run through which one of them are correct. Now, the topic tested in this question is under kinetics. In general, we need to roughly have some sense how catalytic converter works and what are the conversions that is involved in the catalytic converter. Now, in general, the catalytic converter consists of transition metal. So some examples involving my transition metals that can be used in the catalytic converter will be my platinum, palladium, and rhodium. What we want out of the catalytic converter is when you have all these gases emitted in the car exhaust, which are considered as harmful to the environment, what we want to do is we want to pass them through the catalytic converter and convert them into less harmful gases. In general, we have some sense which of these gases are considered as generally okay or harmless to the environment. So let us consider each of the pollutant gases that we have. If I have oxides of nitrogen, we don't want oxides of nitrogen to be released to the atmosphere. So what we want to do is we want to convert the oxides of nitrogen to N2 because N2 is stable, it is harmless, it doesn't affect the environment, correct? Anyway, it is a major component in air. Now, carbon monoxide, we don't want carbon monoxide. What we do is we want to convert it to CO2. Now, CO2, of course, this is a greenhouse gas. It does contribute to global warming, but only when in excessive quantities. Now the amount of CO2 in the environment is too big, but in general CO2 is pretty harmless. So CO2 is considered as a harmless gas that we can release into the atmosphere. At least it is better than carbon monoxide. Carbon monoxide, it is significantly more toxic. Next, how about our hydrocarbons? Hydrocarbons and in general unburnt carbon, we again don't want to release them to the atmosphere. We want to convert it to stable, harmless versions of carbon, which will be carbon dioxide, and harmless versions of hydrogen, which will be water. So in general, you notice the pollutant gases contains nitrogen, carbon, and hydrogen. So what we want to do is, if it is involving nitrogen, I just want to convert it to N2. If it is involving carbon, I just want to convert it to CO2. If it is involving hydrogen, I want to convert it to water. And we just need to remember the 3 products that we want to get out of this catalytic converter is N2, CO2, and water. They're pretty stable. They are generally harmless to the environment. So it is okay for us to release them to the environment. So once we can roughly figure this out, then we can consider each of these statements. All right, statement number 1, CO2 is removed by reduction. So are we trying to remove carbon dioxide? Unfortunately, no. In fact, what we are trying to do is we are trying to convert the unburnt hydrocarbon, unburnt carbon, and carbon monoxide. We want to convert them to carbon dioxide by oxidation. Carbon monoxide to CO2, carbon dioxide, it is oxidation. Our hydrocarbon to CO2 and water, this is also considered oxidation. So we are actually not removing CO2. So therefore, statement 1 is not true. Statement 1 is false. Now, how about statement number 2? Oxides of nitrogen are removed by reduction. So what we want is whatever oxides of nitrogen that we have, then I remove the oxygen from it, and I'm forming N2, correct? I'm forming nitrogen gas. And therefore, this is considered a reduction. So statement number 2 is correct. How about statement number 3? Statement number 3, unburnt hydrocarbons are removed by oxidation. Now this is true because what we want to do is we want to convert our hydrocarbon to CO2 and water. Again, this is by combustion, which is oxidation. So statement number 3 is correct. And again, once we have run through the options or the statements, number 1, 2, and 3, we know that statement number 1 is not true. Statement number 2 and statement number 3 are true. So we can run through the options A, B, C, D. The answer to this question has to be option B. Alright, so that was the discussion involving this question. If you have learned something useful from this video, please give me the thumbs up, like this video, and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more weekly video lessons. That's all for now. I'll see you next week.